physiotherapist for today. I see you must be in for your 12 o'clock appointment, is that right? Perfect, okay. Well, if you'd like to follow me this way, we can get started immediately. Just put this aside. Okay, so I see you have on your online notes, I saw that you had a doctor's referral, is that right? Yes. Excellent. Did you happen to have a copy of that with you by any chance? You do? Perfect. Okay. I'll have a look at that one. Right, thanking you. Cheers. Yeah, just have a seat there and I'll just flick through the details and get a bit of information. Is that okay? Yeah, just there's fine. Okay, so... Okay, right. So it looks like we've had a few chest x-rays and we're just looking for a general respiratory assessment, is that right? Yeah. Okay, was there anything else that you wanted me to look at for this session while you were here? What's that? Your neck's been feeling a bit sore from watching a bit of Netflix? Okay, yeah, that's okay. Is it both sides or just the one? Both sides, but more so your right. Okay, I understand. So, before we begin, I'll just explain a little bit of what's going to happen. So we'll be obviously checking your lungs, as that's primarily what you're here for. I have my stethoscope with me today. Should be okay. I'll just get you to perform a few movements such as breathing in, breathing out, looking over your shoulder, doing a few basic movements to really understand what might be happening and why we might be getting this pain or stress and stiffness. Does that make sense? Okay, perfect. If at any point throughout the examination you feel uncomfortable or there's pain or any level of discomfort, please do not hesitate to let me know and I can adjust my treatment accordingly. Does that sound okay? Excellent. Well, have a lie down and we shall begin. Okay, let's take a look at those lungs while we're at it. I know we've had a few chest x-rays, however, do you know if you have any respiratory conditions or any that I should know about? Asthma. Okay. Alright, so it hasn't really been aggravated since childhood, so that's good. Well, we're just going to do a little bit of listening for your lungs with my stethoscope here. How this is going to work is I'll just be placing it on various points of your body, and I'll just ask you to take a nice deep breath in through the mouth and out through the mouth. Yes, so in through the mouth, out through the mouth. It just allows me to get a better sound and hear a lot more of the breath sounds in your lungs than nose, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Yeah. Okay, so if you just like to sit up nice and tall for me. Yep, just there. And we'll do the front of your body first, okay? So when you're ready, in through your mouth, out through your mouth. Okay, just let me know if you feel short of breath or any discomfort at all. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Keep it up. That's sounding all good in the front there. I'll just get you to turn around and I'll do your back. Okay, perfect. Same thing. Keep it up. Okay. Excellent. Well, you'll be glad to know that your breath sounds are all okay and there's nothing abnormal there at all. So the chest x-rays might have been a bit misleading there, yeah, but all okay. Now, I know you said you had some neck pain and yeah, more so on the right. Is that, yeah, okay. Can you pinpoint exactly where where you feel the pain as well? Right in that spot there. Okay, yeah, that's quite a common area of pain in a lot of people. Let's have a look at it. So, I'll just ask you to perform a movement like so. We're going to be looking over our shoulder like this, and then the other way as far as you can. Yep. And we're just going to be measuring it as well. Yep. So exactly, yeah, like you're reversing in a car, exactly like that. So that's perfect. Just go ahead and do that towards that way. Excellent. Yep. Oh, sorry, just got to change that one. It was on inches. We use centimeters, and we'll just give that a measure. Okay. Yep, 13 centimeters. Alright, and then the other side for me, please. Same thing. Okay, is that as far as we can go? Okay, so get an extra centimeter there, that's good. Next, I'll just get you to bring your chin towards your chest as though you're looking all the way down. I just want to assess the quality of the movement. So, yep. That's good. Okay, and then all the way up as though you're looking to the ceiling. Yep. Okay, so those movements are nice, really good quality. Now the last movement I'll get you to perform is bringing your ear towards your shoulder. Yep, like so. That's it. Make sure you don't shrug up though. So many people cheat and shrug their shoulders, so show me how you go. Yep, perfect. Just like that. We'll give that another measure. Okay, and then the other side. Excellent. Again, 1 centimeter better. So, does it feel a lot stiffer towards that right side when you do those movements? Yeah, it definitely shows that way as well on the measuring. So, we can definitely look at that. It could do with a bit of work on that stiffness. So the other thing was you don't get any pins and needles or numbness, anything like that down the arm or the shoulder or neck region. You don't get any of that. Okay, that's perfect. All good. Just making sure that there wasn't anything else happening in there. Let's move on. Okay, the other thing I wanted to have a look at was a bit of shoulder movement. So I've got my little goniometer here, my little measuring device that us physios use. Is it okay if you try and lift your arm as far up in front of you like so? Yes, it's a bit hard. I've got my shirt tucked in, so I can't really get that high, but exactly like that. Yep, you get the gist. We'll just give that a measure as well if you don't mind. So just start with your right side. Yep. Perfect. Okay. Squeaking around. Okay. And excellent. Is that as far as we can go? Yes. Okay. Okay. Back down. Now, let's try your other side. Same thing. As high up as you can get. Okay. So about there. That's as far as we can go. Right, a bit further. Okay, so about equal both sides there, but still not full movement. Still not full movement. That's okay. That's something we can all come back to earlier, because sometimes that can play into what we might be experiencing posturally. For now, let's move on. Okay, so as we found before, we're quite tender to touch in through that shoulder region. We're just going to be going through that with a bit of massage. So I'll just get my gloves on. Yep. Just go ahead and have a seat there. Do you mind having your top off there? Perfect. Okay. Go ahead and do that. Okay, so we'll just get some massage cream in through there. it is a little bit cold to start with, but it does warm up quite quickly, so I apologise. Okay, so I'm going to be quite firm. Let me know if the pressure's a bit too much. Yeah, that's the spot. How's your day been so far? Yeah, one of those busy ones, yeah. That's good. At least the days go quickly, that way, they don't drag out. Yeah. What were you watching on Netflix, by the way, when this all started, I guess? Yeah. New Tiger King show. Yeah, it's wild, hey, man, I think everyone's watching that, or everyone's seen it already now, so, it's wild, man, those characters, you can't make them up. Okay, how's that feeling so far? That's good, okay, we'll still keep going. Okay, and believe me when I say that you're not the first person to come in with neck pain for that reason. Except the other person was actually watching, what were they watching? Friends. They were watching Friends. So, yeah, you're definitely not the only one, so don't feel bad. Okay. Right, that should do it there. Just to loosen up those upper trap muscles, yeah. Okay. Perfect. Okay, now that your neck is feeling a little bit looser, I just wanted to touch base on before. Remember how we were having difficulty lifting our arm up above our head? Both sides, yeah, and it was feeling quite stiff, yeah. So I've actually noticed that we tend to have our shoulders rounded quite far forward, and our neck tends to sit a bit forward as well. We call that like a text neck, when you're on your phone a lot of the time. Luckily, these are common issues that we can address. They're common postural issues, as I'm sure you know. What we can try is an exercise to help build up the postural strength and build up the muscles around the back area so that you don't have this problem in the long run. Does that sound like something you'd be interested in? Perfect, okay, I'm glad you're on board. So the other thing as well is, if we're so far rounded forward, whether it be from working at home or watching Netflix all day, we can lose what's called thoracic extension, the ability to lean back and straighten up. That can also affect our ability to lift above our head, and I'm having difficulty now because my shirt's tucked in, but before you had some troubles getting that movement up above your head. So if we can work on opening at the shoulders, getting the neck a bit stronger, as well as getting that thoracic extension buzzword, then we'll be fine, or we'll be a lot better off in the long run in terms of posture and pain. So, with this exercise, we're going to be holding ourselves in a W position. Think of the letter W in the alphabet, like so. And we're actually going to be doing this up against the wall as well. So, with our back to the wall, we're going to be feeling the muscles on our back working, as well as the back of our neck. We want it to be in contact with the wall. So, this W position, we'll feel our shoulder and our shoulder blades instantly opening up, getting into that external rotation of the shoulder. And then with our neck, we want to imagine it's like a filing cabinet drawer. We're drawing the neck back. We're not quite making a double chin like so. We're drawing the neck backwards. Exactly, yes, you have it. That's the technique. Now, that looks quite easy for you. One thing I would recommend to make it a little bit more challenging and a lot more beneficial is using one of these bands, or resistance bands, or TheraBands. Do you have one at home? Yes, you do. Okay. A yellow one. Okay. That's fine. As long as you have something, you can always double it up and make it harder. But so, for the time being, we'll demonstrate with our hands again in that W position. We're going to be adding that tension like so, and then we can actually lift above our head and down while still maintaining the points of contact against the wall from earlier. So it's a bit hard for me because my shirt's tucked in and I can't really lift that high, but you'd be able to do that. Yep, exactly like that. Perfect. That is great technique. That is exactly how I want you to do it at home. And we're going to aim to perform this exercise as often as possible throughout the day. So whenever you walk through a door, for instance, or the next episode plays on Netflix or Stan or Disney Plus or whatever, that will be an ideal opportunity to practice this exercise and strengthen your posture so that this doesn't happen when you're 80 plus years old or whenever. How does that sound? Okay, well, that should pretty much conclude today's session. Once again, my name has been Oliver at PhysioZone, and I'll just write down and send an email to you a summary of what we talked about so that it doesn't get lost in translation as soon as you walk out the door. So, what was your email address again? I'll hold that thought, I'll just jot it down. Okay, so it was... Yep. At Gmail. Yep. .com. Okay, at gmail.com. Yep, right. I've got that on record. I'll pop that into the system so you don't have to keep repeating yourself, but that should do it for today. I'd recommend booking back in for a week's time. That way we can reassess to make sure everything's tracking along nicely how we'd expect. And if things aren't, then I have a few other things we can try address some issues, some other issues that might be happening. Does that sound like a plan? Perfect. I'm glad you're on board. Well, take care. If you liked this video, don't forget to leave a like, and if you really liked this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Take care, and this has been Oliver at Ozone ASMR.